Hi, you're watching Review Machines Worldwide. This time we managed to get quite unusual machine for the review, so-called mini dumper ANT BY300. It's a hydraulic 4-wheel drive machine, and according to the manufacturer's statement, it will be perfect for the transportation of different cargoes in the toughest condition. Is it really so? Let's find out. First of all, I should answer a question: what the main application of any mini dumper is? These machines are very useful for transportation of cargo which is too heavy for a hand barrow, but too little for a truck. Mini dumpers are successfully used in the tight sites, where large vehicles wouldn't be suitable. They are cut out to work in storehouses, building yards, private households, farms, and so on. Mini dumper BY300 is produced in China at the ANT factory. The average price is about $2,000. In previous review we already tested the machine of this factory, which is called BY800, and it produced a rather good impression on us by its decent quality and performance. Today we have a smaller machine. Its carrying capacity is almost 700 pounds. The machine has hydraulic 4-wheel drive and can be equipped with additional attachments. This feature allows using the dumper for many purposes, but about that later, and now let's look at the main technical details. The machine has Honda engine, 5.5 horsepower, 4-wheel drive and off-road tires, hydraulic transmission, steel body and carrying capacity is 700 pounds. There are additional attachments for the dumper: flatbed to carry oversized cargoes, extension sides to enlarge carrying capacity, bow hitch to tow any trailers, electrical forklift to work with pellets, and a snow plow. Now let's look at the machine closely. Steel body with carrying capacity 700 pounds, wheels with all-terrain tires. At the console we have parking brake, main brake, the handle to unlock the body. At the left we have a handle to move backward and a handle to move forward. There is a throttle next to it. On the console there are main instructions for operator. To get the access to the engine we need to lift the body. Here we see Honda GXV. I think I shouldn't tell you much about the engine. It's a well-known, one of the best gasoline engine at all. By the way, when we were recording this video, it was raining, but it didn't prevent us from the test of the machine. The dumper can easily work in rainy weather, as it doesn't have any complicated electronic parts. The steering is very simple. To move forward, push left lower handle. To move backward, left upper one. Hydraulic drive is very convenient and smooth. You can change moving speed by pressing the handle. The more you press, the faster you go. But there is a drawback, as the machine can't turn. You have to lift rear wheels slightly to turn, but the machine is well balanced, so you can easily turn even when the body is loaded. 4-wheel drive with mud-tearing tires make the machine be ready for off-road moving. Hydraulic transmission together with good engine provides smooth power, and the dumper can work in the toughest conditions. The wheels are rather big and situated very closely to each other, so we can go even over the steps. It was raining cats and dogs, but we proceeded our test. To test the carrying capacity we loaded the body full of bricks. Then we found out that it wasn't any burden for the machine, it worked as if it was empty. Maximum speed amounts to quick walking. I think first of all the machine will be highly appropriate to work in tight sites where any trucks can't be used and the cargo is too heavy to carry it by a wheelbarrow. Besides, it can work on sand and swampy ground thanks to hydraulic 4-wheel drive. Well, now let's talk about some drawbacks. Firstly, as I mentioned, the machine can't turn itself. To turn it, you have to lift rear wheels, and when the body is empty it's simple, but when it's loaded it becomes more difficult. Then from time to time I felt some vibration and heard strange sounds. Maybe it's normal for this machine, but nevertheless it's slightly disturbing. The machine is powerful enough even to tow a vehicle, so it can be used not only for carrying a cargo and a body, but also for towing some heavy objects like rocks and stones. But it's worth noting that the dumper shouldn't be loaded to tow heavy things, otherwise it hasn't enough weight for the task. Well, it's time to sum up our review, and frankly speaking I liked the machine in spite of some drawbacks. In the long run I can make a conclusion that it's a rather qualitative and not very expensive machine, which may be very useful for a certain tasks like carrying cargoes in tight sites and in tough ground conditions. Thanks for watching, subscribe the channel, there will be many more interesting machines. Goodbye!